It was the best rated. It was the best rated.
Haley, can you help her the calls for shortstop? Yeah.
Good. Hey, what? I'm looking good. Go to. You know what I'm from, bro? You never say something. What a nice
But yes, I am.
I would say, hey,
Dad, where's Mom?
Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2.
But I was in Mexico last week. But I was in Mexico last week.
Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check. Check 1 2 3. Check. All right, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know where the feedback is coming from. I can only assume that's what it is. Maybe if we turn this thing off over here. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know where the feedback is coming from. I can only assume that's what it is. Maybe if we turn this thing off over here. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know where the feedback is coming from. Turn this thing off over here. Okay, double check, 1, 2, 3, check, 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Barely.
Okay, double check, 1, 2, 3, check, 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, audio seems to be good. Here we go. Live from Brewer High School, scrimmage game number 1, Brewer Varsity game here at 5 o'clock, going against Boswell High School. We don't have numbers on either jerseys, so we're going to just shoot it with the wind and commentate this game here, and we'll call out who we can. Starting in the circle, there is number 8, Silver. And that will go down as a strike one looking. So as always, when you come here a year later, you've got to work out the kinks. We don't have a link, evidently, to the Facebook page. So we've got the stream shared from the YouTube channel to bring you live coverage. We're not sure what the connection is with the Facebook page, but we'll end up working it out. We'll run some tests. We'll get it figured out, I assure you. We don't have a lineup for the Boswell side, so I'm not sure who this is. No numbers or names. They're all in their practice jerseys. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm your host and commentator, live stream provider, James Tyson, otherwise known as The Voice. If you feel free to comment on the YouTube channel, please do so. We do have a comment section there. I can see it and interact with you.
There's like 5.
And he'll call ball 2, and that'll even up the count 2 and 2. Unfortunately, we do not have the Facebook page live connected. Strike 3, looking on the inside edge. Great pitch there by Silver. And that'll be out number 1. So the only thing I can think of, we may have lost connection or lost connect. We may have to relink the Brewer Facebook page to the device.
Look at this. I'm serious.
We'll run some tests at some point. Ball 1 there called by the umpire. See if we can see who's playing on defense. Looks like Kara Miller over there at first. Lily Miller over there at second. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 brings the count 1-1. See over at shortstop, Oltrogi. Over at third base, Pride. Over at left field is going to be Welch. Over at center field, Pena. And over at right field looks like Charisma, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like Arias starting behind the dish. That'll be strike two swinging. Batters behind the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That'll be down low below the knees for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike's the count now. 1 out. And the count, 1 ball. Inside on the edge, and that'll be strike 3. Looking back-to-back Ks there for number 8, Silver. 4 ball. 2 outs now. Third batter coming up. I think I only know 1 player on this team, and her name is Sammy. I might know some more, or I should, right? As long as I've been in this game. It's a nice day out here. Currently, we're looking at 51 degrees. It will get colder as the evening progresses and the sun goes down. Pops are up on the right side. Lily calling for that, and that will be out. Number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you will see through the progression of the ball game, during scrimmages and scrimmages only, it is a group session when it comes to hitting. I go to 5-5-5. We got 16 players. 1 is not here tonight, and he will go in groups of 5, and they will rotate. I think they get 1 or 2 innings each. First group is going to be Lily Miller, and then followed up by Kira Miller, followed up by number 8, 4 ball, number 12, Urias, and number 7, Welch. It's going to be your first 5-hitter group. They'll get some at-bats, and then we'll go to a second group. So it's not a typical gameplay or lineup rostered structure. Richards likes to have his girls hit in a group when it comes to scrimmages, see what he's got, see how they're doing, how he's going to work out the first tournaments of the season.
Not really, but I'm not actually. Oh.
So, like I mentioned before, we will work out the kinks for the stream for the Facebook page, but for now, we've got the link up on, and here we go. All right, leading off is going to be Kira Miller here, or no, Lily. Fires that one deep, center field, caught, and that will be out, number 1. Next batter up, this will be Kira Miller. So we got Miller and Miller, kind of a tongue twist there. And she will take a strike 1. And fouls that one off on the left side. She'll find herself behind the count. No balls and 2 strikes. I see 8 viewers on the YouTube stream, so you are following the link, it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Check swing there, high up outside, ball 1. Appreciate you hopping on. Looks like we've got 8 viewers on the YouTube channel currently. If you're just now joining us, we have the Facebook link somehow disconnected with the Larry's broadcast system and sideline. We'll get that worked out. Always got a little couple of kinks worked out in the beginning of the season. That's why I'm glad we do have preseason scrimmage games to work those out. Kira, strike 3, swinging on a drop 3rd strike, and that'll be out number 2. 3rd batter coming up, Silver or ball number 8 coming up in the box. Got 2 outs on her with no runners on. They did flip-flop the games today. Varsity getting first dibs. Then it's going to be followed up by JV, which we will be live streaming as well. There's a strike called on the inside lower edge there, and that'll even up the count 1-1. He is favoring the inside edge. If you get it close, you will call a strike looking there. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Silver finds herself behind the count here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Linda, you are very welcome. I love doing this, as always. Oh, just missing the zone. Top right-hand edge. That'll be ball 2, even up the count 2-2. And we decided this year to stream the scrimmages to work out any kinks we may run across. Check swing there, up high, ball 3. That will be a full count. So that being said, we did run into a kink. Somehow the stream is not going to the Facebook page. Well, fortunately, we do have a YouTube channel that we can stream to, and that will be strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. And Boswell returns the favor. And we'll head to the top of the 2nd inning. 0-0 game in this scrimmage game with the Varsity Lady Bears versus the Varsity Boswell.
What do you call it? Fastball and drop?
I'll get your
What's up, baby? We're going to pause for the cause. I found a parent I know. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back at the action. We've got a new batter up here for Boswell. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And that will be ball one. Had to say hi to a friend of mine. Good people. Brian. His daughter plays on the Boswell team. Two balls and one strikes the count now. Swing and a miss. Strike two is going to even up that count, 2-2. So far, Silver doing great work out there with this varsity ball team, this varsity Boswell team. And fouls that one off, protects the plate. She'll see another. Ooh, high inside. She takes a swing on it and fouls that one off. So, a great new addition for the stream this year is we did have velos for pitching last year. Ran into a couple of issues here and there. Pops her up right side. That's high right field. Going for it. Makes the catch. And that will be out, number one, I believe. That is number 2, Charisma, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might be Ella Glover. That's who it is. So with every year, we'll have new players come up, and it's especially hard when we don't have jersey numbers. And I don't recognize the face or the body type or shape, so, you know, it's hit and miss here and there. That was a good catch on the run. New batter up now. She fouls that one high up. That's going to be strike one on the foul ball. Pops her up, left side. That'll be into the stands, out of play for a foul ball. Strike two. Finds herself behind the count here, 0-2 with one out. That'll be down low for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now. There's a pop-up left side going shallow. And Olchogi makes the catch for out number 2. That is McKenna Olchogi out there, freshman here. Actually, she's a sophomore, excuse me. But she has made her way up to varsity this season. Earned her spot here. There's a strike one right at the knees. Good pitch. There's one right down the pipe. Strike 2. Looking. She's got herself behind the count here. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out number 3. And Number 8, Silver Orball, coming out here and in command. Only 21 pitches and 2 innings. She's got 3 Ks under her belt. Defense lending her support with some good catches out in the outfield and infield. So far, so good. Looking pretty good out there after 5 days of being iced in. And that's saying a lot because this Boswell team is a formidable team. All right, I think we're still working on Group 1 on the hitting. And this starting off is going to be number 12, Abrielle Urias. Although I think I see number 10, Samantha Aguirre down there. He may have hopped to the second group already. Yes, he has. So it looks like we're going to move on to Group 2. Looks like number 10, Samantha Aguirre, is going to be leading things off here. Samantha with 5 home runs last spring. She's definitely got the capability and the power. She'll be stepping up in the box here. Ooh, call strike 1 on the inside. Just inside on the paint, if you ask me. But he's the one in charge behind the dish who's going to be making those calls. And that was a little too far inside. That'll be ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strikes to count. Good pitch to hit. That's going deep. Left center. And that hits the wall about 1.5 feet up. And she'll be in there with a leadoff single. And that is the first hit of the game from either side. Looked like that was going for a second. That hit the wall about 1.5 feet up off the ground. All right, next up is Ella Glover coming up in the box. She don't have a number yet. She does, but I don't know it. I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. We got most of the photos for the sideline for their player cards. There's about 6 girls that were not sent to me. We'll get those photos taken care of next Wednesday on Media Day. And we'll get the player cards freshened up by opening day next Saturday, where they'll play an interleague scrimmage. Swing and a miss. Strike 1's going to even up that count. 1 ball and 1 strike. She's got a runner at first. No outs. We do got a pinch runner. Not 100% sure who that is over there. Down low inside. Ball 2. That might be DeMoss over there. DeVos. Ooh, swing and a miss. She wanted all of that one. Inside pitch. And she'll have a count even at 2-2. Ooh, early on the changeup there. Got her swinging. That'll be strike 3 for out number 1. All right, this will be Charisma Johnson coming up in the box. Let's get her subbed in here. Number 2, Charisma. Ooh, that was inside. She bends out of the way, stays out of the way of it. Ball 1. Runner still at first. And it'll be outside, ball 2.
This is very long. I wish I had done this.
There's a little chopper over to third. They're going to get the out at second and can't get the double play at first. And she'll be in there on a fielder's choice.
Yeah. Well, so we're there, and your mother decides.
This will bring up McKenna Otrogi. She's got a runner at first. Getting her first at-bat as a varsity player. That'll be outside for ball 1. There's a strike called on the inside edge. He'll definitely call him if you throw him there. Outside. That'll be ball 2. 2 balls in, 1 strike is the count. Zero game here at the bottom of the second inning. There's a little chopper. That will go foul ball, and that'll even up the count. 2 balls in, 2 strikes. And we'll be sitting on triple twos. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. And we'll be sitting on 2-2 pitch. Just below the knees, and he calls ball 3, and that will bring the count full. That one was a close one. Who wins the battle here? Fouls that one off, protects the plate. Payoff pitch coming once again. Oh, swinging a miss on a rise ball, and that will do it. Strike 3, swinging out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the third inning. 0-0 ball game here. I'm not sure if this is a timed game or if it's a full 7 innings. First game is scheduled for 5 o'clock. Second game is scheduled for 7 p.m. for the JV team. So I can only assume that gives a 2-hour window. I can only assume that they'll get the full 7 innings or 2 hours, whichever comes first. All right, new pitcher coming in. Defensive positions have changed. Number 16, Cosette Tyson is going to come in and take over at the circle. "17 viewers on the stream I see on the YouTube stream. Thank you, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, for hopping on and joining us this chilly evening. We'll be right back. So, ladies and gentlemen, back at the action. Another Boswell batter coming up in the box. We do have some defensive changes, I believe. Oh, it looks all the same. All right. Number 16, Cosette Tyson, taking over in the circle now. Got a batter coming up in the box. Her first pitches as a Brewer sophomore on the Brewer varsity team. See how she does. Strike one called on the outside edge to start things off with. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Oh, the changeup got away from her there. That was a high flyer for ball one. And where did my velo go? I do not know. Velo was working first couple of innings, it looked like. Swing and a miss! Strike three, and that will be out, number one. Another batter coming up for Boswell. One out on her. Strike one called on the bottom right-hand corner. Looking. Very important to get those first pitch strikes. Increase your percentage. And tries to bunt that one, fouls it back, and that'll be strike two. Finds herself behind the count now, 0-2. If you're just now joining us, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live at Brewer High School for a scrimmage game against Boswell High School. You're watching the varsity team. Appreciate you coming along. Ooh, just a little high, and that'll be ball one. We do have some technical difficulties with the Facebook page connecting to the Sideline HG. We'll get that remedied here within the next couple of days. We'll run some tests and see what the hang-up is. But fortunately, we do have contingency plans, and we're using the YouTube stream right now so we can bring you all the great live action. Ball two there for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike three for out, number 2. Good pitch. And we'll have a third Boswell batter coming up here. 2 outs on her. No runners on. Ooh, just missing the zone on the top. He'll call ball one. Good pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one swinging. Nice pitch, fouls that one off, gets a piece of it to the right side, and she'll find herself behind the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 Ks, comes in and delivers. Takes care of business. 13 pitches is all it took. And we'll head to the bottom of the third inning. We're going to mute right back. We're going to go check that velo. We'll be right back. All right, back at the action, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we got here? I think this is Haley Jimenez. It will not be Cozy Tyson. And she's going to be followed up by Ava Pena. There's a little shot there to short. Going to fire over to first, and that will be out, number one. Next up, the anticipated Ava Pena coming up in the box. We've been waiting for her to come up and join the team. She did make the varsity. Tremendous amount of speed. Great outfielder. Great infielder. Great all-around player. Specialist on the batting and slapping and bunting. And with her speed, she's a hard out to get. Takes ball one to start things off with. And now the velo shows up. That's awesome. Not when Cozy was up. Finds herself ahead in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, tries to slap one there, fouls it off the left side. Strike one. Yeah, there's a little slap there, foul ball against the netting. And she'll have the count evened up now at 2-2. 1 out on her. Trying to find a way on. In the circle warming up, Gianna Platez making the varsity team this season. Pops her up. Is that going to land in no man's land? Oh, great catch by the center fielder on the run. ESPN highlight moment there. Got to give it to her. That was a beautiful diving catch for out number 2. What are you going to do? All right, Gianna Platez coming up with the box. 2 outs on her, no runners on. It's been pitchers. Fouls that one out of play to the right side, and that'll be strike 1. Gianna brings power to the team. She had herself a handful of home runs, I believe 3 or 4 last spring on the JV team. I'd have to go back and look at the stats on that to make sure. But she does have the power. She can send one over easily if she gets in the right spot. She'll take a ball 1 down low. It's going to even up that count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside. That will be ball 2. She stands her ground on it. Came out of the catcher's glove there. She'll be sitting on a 2-ball and 1 strike count. Now, I will give you fair warning. I don't know half the girls, I think, on the JV team. So unless I can get a lineup, I'll try to hit the JV coach up and get a lineup. That'll be down low. Gianna ahead in the count here. 3 balls and 1 strike. Because it's going to be particularly difficult to see who's coming up to bat on JV when they don't got numbers and they're wearing their practice jerseys. Foul ball to the left side. It's going to bring the count full, 3-2. There's a hard hit ball. Nice catch by the third baseman there on the run, and that will be out, number 3. All right, let's see who's going to be in the circle now. Looks like Ella Glover is going to take over in the circle. All right, here we go back at the action. Ella Glover now in the circle. We got some defensive changes. Cosette over at first. Gianna over at second. Lily over at short. Avery over at third. Hard to tell who's out in the outfield. I think that's Kira in center. No, that's Ava Pena. Samantha there taking over at catcher. And that will be ball 1 there. Let's see about the corners. I believe that's Urias out there in left field, maybe. There's a hard shot. Finds the gap. Scoops that one up, throws it back in, keeps her at first, and that'll be a leadoff single there for Boswell. That is their first hit of the game. They do look amazing in the circle. They really took care of business in the first and second innings, didn't they? Excuse me. Showing bunt. Illegal pitch he's going to call. And that'll be strike one. Oh, ball one, excuse me. One ball, no strikes. Runner advances to second. Low inside, ball two. Ooh, inside, she pulls it back in time, and that will be ball three. Find yourself ahead in the count here. 3 balls and no strikes. Showing bunt down low. They're going to throw to third, and they get her on the throwdown. Good heads up throw by Samantha Aguirre there. To get the lead off runner. Runner does advance to first on the walk. Showing bunt, lays down a nice bunt. Cozy scoops that one up, throws the first to Gianna, and that'll be out, number 2. Runner does advance to second. Now they got 2 outs on them. Third batter coming up with 2 outs on her. Runner in scoring position to second. Pops her up, foul ball. That'll be out of play. Strike one. There's a good pitch to hit. Right in the glove of Avery. Over to first for out. Number 3. Avery to Cozy. And that will end the inning. And they get out of trouble. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th now. Still tied, 0-0. We're going to be right back. Alrighty, back at the action, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we got here? We're flipping to Group 1. This looks like Abrielle Urias leading off here. She starts off with ball 1. She'll be followed up by a number 7, Avery Welch. Looks like we do have a new pitcher in the circle for Boswell. And that'll be a strike called on the bottom right-hand corner, evening up that count 1-1. Down low a little more inside, and he'll call ball 2. 2 balls down, 1 strikes to count. As the sun starts to set, start to feel the crisp of the cold a little more. Swinging a miss, strike 2 on the slap attempt. That'll even up the count 2-2. And did she go? No, she did not. Now to bring the count full, 3-2. A little high there. Full count coming. Payoff pitch. Down low inside, and she will draw the walk and be safely over at first. Brewer Varsity Lady Bears have them a leadoff runner now, and that's going to bring up number 7, Avery Welch, coming up in the box. With the groups, how the groups are working, we got 3 groups of 5, and no matter where they finish, they'll get to rotate back over. Up high, ball 1. So the group 1 batted first. They got 3 deep in it. Left Urias and Welch. Then we went to group 2 and 3. And so they start off where they left off when they rotate the groups, which means Urias comes up, then Welch, and then we move to group 2 where Cozy would be next. Inside, Avery finding herself ahead in the count with a hitter's count now, 3 balls and no strikes. Oh, he'll call strike 1 at the bottom right-hand corner, keeping her honest there. She thought she had the walk. Looked pretty good to me, but it was just close enough to that corner. Hard hit ball. That'll be a base hit. She'll have herself a single, and she'll move Urias over to first. Second, excuse me. All right, this will bring up number 16, Cosette Tyson. She's got runners at first and second. No outs on her. And no pressure. There's one right down the pipe. Good pitch to hit. Guess she didn't like it. She's not big on first pitch hits. But she'll take strike 1 looking. Runners at first and second. High outside, ball 1. Ooh, strike two, looking right above the knees there. She'll find herself behind the count on 1 ball and 2 strikes. High inside, that'll even up that count, 2 and 2.
I'm giving you guys some ice.
Way outside, she doesn't chase, and that'll bring it out to a full count, 3 and 2. Always showing patience at the plate. Runners at first and second. No outs, full count. Who wins the battle here? Payoff pitch coming. Check swing, and she goes. And they'll call strike 3. That'll be out number 1. All right, this will bring up number 18, Camera Pride, coming up in the box. And she'll start off with her at bat with a ball 1 outside. High inside, ball 2. I'm trying to figure out who that is in the circle. Hey, do you know who that is? Okay, I know who that is. You are correct. Who is that? RV Living. Assume that's Jimbo over there. My apologies for the audio. Oh, swing and a miss. It hit her. Yep. She swung on it. It hit her in the shoulder. And that'll be strike 3.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good call. Out number 2. All right, this will bring up Jamaris Reyes, earning her spot on varsity now. 2 outs on her. Runners at first, second, third. Bases are loaded. Oh, Coach Rystad. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. When we're on YouTube, it always has your handle, so it's hard to tell who it is. My apologies. But I like the handle, RV Living. Yes, sir. Down low for ball 1. Everybody stays put. Catcher recovers. Be 1 ball and a 1 strike.
You said you wanted a minimum of 50 backs.
Up high, ball 2.
I'll be supervisor. You thought it was lawyer. I'll be the lawyer.
Oh, hit by pitch. And that'll put Brewer on the board. Now I got to figure out who this is up next. Oh, this is Lily. So Lily now coming up in the box. 0 for 1 in the game. Popped up to center field. She's got the bases loaded with 2 outs on her. And she'll take strike 1 looking. Up high, ball 2. Oh, ball 1, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strikes to count. Absolutely, sir. You know I love it. I'm here for the girls and the parents and anybody and everybody who can't make the games. That's what this is all about. We'll get that Facebook stream figured out here. Nice shot over to second. She scoops it up, though. Throws the first. And now we'll do it, and that will be out number 3. The pitcher does throw us a bone there with a hit by pitch and loads the bases. And helps us put a runner on the board. And we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Brewer leading now with a slim lead, 1-0 over Boswell. So I just did hear Coach right over there in the dugout. Said we're on the clock, so it is a timed game. It is not per inning. This possibly could be the last inning. We will remains to be seen. And looks like Ella Glover will come out in the circle and finish this game up. She's going to have to watch herself here with Samantha coming up in the box. Very capable hitter here. Starting to get a little chilly out here now as the sun starts to set out west. We have pushed down to 49 degrees. We were at 52 when we first got started. Just might have to hit the concession stands up and get me a hot chocolate. All right, here we go. Top of the 5th inning. Brewer leading by 1. Sammy could change the game right here with a swing of the bat. She'll start off with ball 1. There's a shot there. Great catch by Lily over there at shortstop. On the run, reaching out, snagging that one out of the air. And that'll be out, number 1. Sammy, a very highly capable infielder at short and second. Glad to see her having a starting role this season here. There's a shot there. Oh, Avery's got time. He's going to throw to first. Oh, little off target. And she's going to reach on an error. Yeah, we're going to have to scratch down the E5 on that one. Just slightly off target. Boswell will have the tying run now over at first. And they're going to get a pinch hitter for that batter. May have been the catcher. Was a good throw. She did have time if it had been on target. She may have rushed it just a little bit. But if she had been on target, she'd have definitely had the out. All right, runner at first. 1 out. And it had to be down low inside, ball 1. Slight missed opportunity there. See if it changes the course of this inning here. And that's up high. Oh, they did not throw down the first. Could have possibly had her there. She had a big leadoff. Sammy didn't want to pull the trigger. It's a good pitch. Pops her up in field. Gianna coming up after it, making the call, and that will be out, number 2. I can't tell you how pleased I am to see Gianna Platez make the varsity team. I watched her all last season play on JV, and she was one of my favorite players. Strong bat, good glove, and most importantly, very vocal and very communicative on the field. Fouls that one over to the right side, strike 1. So I just love her, just her presence now as she carries herself on the field. Miss Platez out there, number 20. Two outs, runner at first. There's a nice shot there. That is just foul by about 6 inches. And she'll find herself behind the count, 0-2. Second time Boswell has had a runner on. Third time, actually. Excuse me. Had to look over the scorebook there. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that will do it. They're going to call a drop third, but they'll throw down to first and make sure. That will be out, number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Don't know who's up next. Looks like Kira Miller. Yeah, that's who that is. And so up next after her should be Silver. Now Kira's got the power. She possesses some power in her swing. I think she came away with 4 or 5 home runs last spring. So ignore the player cards coming up across your screen. This is a grouped lineup. Leading off is going to be number 5, Kira Miller, followed up by number 8, Silver Orball. And then the third batter should be number 12, Urias Gabriel.
Because our district doesn't care skateboard. We have to practice all of those skating. So like, our ice right outside our athletics. Yeah, it's so ours not really. It's and they just don't want to.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 5th. Brewer leading by 1. And she's going to get a strike 1 called on her at the bottom right-hand corner. That was barely a strike, if you ask me, but it's his show. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 2. And she'll find herself behind the count on a quick 0-2. Down low inside. He'll call ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count now. Oh, hard hit ball. That's going to find the gap, and she'll be in there with a single lead-off hit. Just want to see what it would look like. Just thinking about closing the window. Starting to get a little chilly in here, but I'm mostly in a box, so I don't want to be too advantageous other than the fans out there. Silver Orball now in the box. No outs on her with a runner at first. She starts off with ball 1 for her at bat. Down low outside, ball 2. Nice take there up high, ball 3. Silver finds herself ahead of the count here. Hitters count 3 balls and no strikes. So yeah, I moved that window just a little bit. I was kind of curious on, it's kind of dirty. It wouldn't be as clean. Down low, and that will be ball 4, and she'll be over at first base on the walk. Got to move Miller over to second. It's going to bring up number 12, Gabriel Urias. We'll get a pinch hitter there for Silver. Looks like Reyes, Jamaris, maybe. Practice uniforms, no numbers. Good take up high, ball one. Kiera with a big lead out there, teasing the catcher. Well, swing and a miss. Strike one. That'll even up the count, 1-1. Down low inside, ball two. So yeah, later on this evening or this weekend, what we'll do is we'll unlink the Facebook page and relink it and see if that helps. And fortunately, we have, I think, another scrimmage next week. I have to look at the calendar. And we have the inter squad on opening day, so we'll be able to test all that out and see if it works. Gabrielle there taking ball three, ahead in count here, 3 balls and 1 strike. She's got the big hitter in the circle, Avery Welch over there warming up. See if Urias here can get on base to load him up. And he'll call strike 2 in the bottom right-hand corner again. And Kiera takes third on the stolen base. We'll give her credit for that. Full count here, runners on the corners. No outs. And takes a swing, strike 3. Runner will advance over to second. That'll bring up number 7, the big bat, Avery Welch, coming up in the box. She's got runners in scoring position at second, third, with only 1 out on her. And the infield is coming up on her. That's funny. They think they're going to bunt. Wild pitch there. Runners stay put. That'll be ball 1. Maybe they're trying to read the coach's calls here and think Avery's going to bunt. I remember back in the Buzz days, Coach Austin did do that from time to time with her. Ooh, that is a wild pitch, and that will get away from the catcher. And Kiera comes home and will score. And that'll increase their lead now, 2-0. Avery ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at third. And we'll get another visit from the coach from the dugout. So yeah, I'm hoping it's just it's been so long. It's been a year, right, since we've last streamed with the Brewer Facebook page, and they've had quite a few updates on the Sideline HD. So hopefully it's just a matter of unlinking the Facebook page and relinking it back, and we'll be good to go, because I really prefer that way. The YouTube channel is more of a memory capture for the Brewer softball teams. We don't really drive the fans to it, but it is there for a contingency, just like now. I rather have the Facebook page. It's more of an interactive chat outlet. Oh, pops her up on the infield. Will that go out of play? Yes, it does. And that'll be strike 1 on the foul ball. Two balls and 1 strike. Runner at third. Brewer leading now 2-0 over Boswell. Avery swinging the carbon now. That's a good pitch to hit. Gets under it just a little bit. Fouls it out to the left side, out of play, and she'll find herself in an even count, 2-2. Here's a hard hit ball. Gets past the second baseman. She gets a glove a little bit on it, on the tip of it. But that's a hard hit ball, and it gets past her. We'll credit her with a single RBI. Increasing their lead now, 3-0. That's going to bring up Samantha Aguirre, number 10. She's got a runner at first. Only one out on her. And fouls that one back. Strike one. Perfectly capable of sending one out of the park. Down low, wild pitch. Avery will take advantage of that and move on over to second. Sammy now with a runner in scoring position. 1 ball and 1 strike, 1 out. Low outside, wild pitch. Avery will advance the third on that one. Sammy now has a runner 60 feet away over at third. 2 balls and 1 strikes to count. Oh, big swing and a miss. Strike 2. She wanted that one on a high pitch. Now even up the count, 2-2. Good pitch to hit. A little late on it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that will be out, number 2. All right, up next, Ella Glover coming up with the box. 0 for 1 in the game. She's got Avery 60 feet away still at third. 2 outs on her. See if she can stretch this inning out a little bit more. Right down the pipe. Strike 1 looking.
Look, we have the train.
Right down the pipe. Strike 2 looking. Finds herself behind the count here. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that will do it. They get a couple of runs in. A couple of base hits. Extend their lead. 3-0 now. Not sure where we're at on time or if that's the ball game. About to turn on the lights here so I can see what I'm doing. Looks like we will get another inning, or at least I'm not sure if it's drop dead. So I don't know the format of the game today. Apparently, I'm assuming it's a timed game. From what I overheard, the coach shouting out down there in the dugout. So I don't know if it's finished the inning or if it's going to be drop dead. That remains to be seen. Ava Pena is going to be the pitcher. We were hoping that she would come out and do some work for us. We know her in the past. She's always been capable. We'll see how she does here. All right. 0-0, Ava Pena taking over in the circle. We were hoping she would agree to get some pitching time, and we're happy to see it. And that'll start off with ball one up high. Good pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. One ball, two strikes, pops her up, left side, calling for it. And that will be out number one. Who is that out there? Charisma, number two. We'll give her the credit for that. I don't like them wearing practice jerseys. I understand why, but there's no numbers on them. I guess I'm going to have to start setting my table up right there behind the home plate so I can get a better view because my eyesight is getting worse these days. And it's getting harder to see the girls from in the dark from way back here. Ball one there on the new batter. There's one right at the knees for strike one looking.
So deep.
Big time. Good pitch inside there, left-hand corner, strike two looking. Strike three, swinging, and that'll be out number two. Pena registers her first K of the game. Third batter coming up in the box. 2 outs on her. Fouls that one over the right side for strike one. Oh, nice changeup tried there, but it hung up a little bit. Floated across the top of the zone. That'll be ball one. Inside, strike two, looking. That'll bring the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Batter will find herself behind the count 1-2. And she'll get a piece of that one, foul it off. She'll see another. Ooh, just drops. Changeup, loses altitude. Falls for ball 2. Evens up the count, 2-2. Triple twos, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Ava Pena trying to finish up this inning here. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Pena ends it there. Comes out with 2 strikeouts in her outing. Great performance there. It looks like that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure. Not sure. I guess we might finish the inning here. Yep, Boswell coming out on defense. So we'll see who comes up for at-bats. So I see him down there in the circle. I'm not sure who they are, who it is. It might be Charisma. I think that is number 2, Charisma. Yes, in the circle. So that would be Michaela Otrogi there hitting behind her. Okay. Eyes ain't that failing me just yet.
What's up, bro?
What do you say?
How you doing, man?
Good, good.
Man.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back at the action. Apologize for the pause. Number 2, Charisma in the box. She's sitting on 3 balls and 1 strike. Saying hi to a parent. Oh, call strike 2. That'll fill it up. 3 balls and 1 strike. Welcome to Louis Castorino, just now joining us. Catching him up on the game so far. Fouls that one off. She'll see another pitch. Starting to get a little chilly. Down low, and she will win that battle and draw the walk, and Brewer will have a leadoff runner over at first. All right, this will bring up McKenna Oltrogi coming up in the box. Runner at first, no outs. Hard hit ball to the right side, that's going to drop for a base. Oh, he's going to call foul ball. Man, from this view, granted, it did go just on the... Let's look at the replay because we got a 5-second delay. The ball disappeared out of view on the top of the dugout, but man, that looked like a fair ball. So that'll go down as a long strike one. And that'll be ball one there. Charisma out there threatening, teasing the catcher. 1 ball and 1 strike's the count. Oh, chin music, he calls a strike 2 there. Very generous up in the top of the zone. Now she'll find herself behind the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Down low inside. That'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Combined total of all the pitchers are hitting 97 pitches here. Oh, strike 3 looking on the inside. You got to know by now, he likes that inside edge, even if it is going to touch the paint. So you got to be careful. All right, this will bring up number 16, Cosette Tyson coming up with the box. She's got a runner at first. Only 1 out. Yeah, it'll be down low, ball 1. Good pitch to hit there. Of course, it looks like it from up here. I don't know what she sees. But she'll take strike 1. Look at 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 out. Down low outside, and that'll be ball 2. Combined 100 pitches from the Boswell team thus far. I think the Brewer pitchers have done about half that. They've been pitching really well today. It's a good take, high outside, ball 3 ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. And a strike call. That's going to bring it back full, 3-2. Down low, and she'll draw the walk. Moneyball Cozy. And that'll bring up number 14, Haley Jimenez. Runners at first and second. Little chopper there to third. They're going to get the tag. Throw to first. She'll be safe. Overthrown. What are they doing? Okay. Wasn't sure what was going on there. We'll give her the fielder's choice. Cozy moves on over to third. Charisma gets tagged out, going to third, and that'll be out number 2. And this will bring up an Ava Pena. Runners on the corners with 2 outs on her. There's a little chopper. Is that going to land? Oh, once again, what a catch out in center field on the diving catch. What are you going to do? Center fielder for Boswell has really been stepping up. That is the second spectacular catch she's made out there, if that's the same one. Thought that was going to drop in no man's land, but she came up, made the dive, and made the catch. Out number 3. Are we going to get all 7 innings in? Looks like it. We're here at the top of the 7th. At first, I thought it was a timed game. And I think that's it. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the first scrimmage game for Brewer Varsity versus Boswell High School. They come out on top 3-0. We're going to end it quickly so we can get the JV lineups in the books. And so we'll give them about 10-15 minutes. It's scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back to stream that game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out with us on this first game of the season. We'll be back in about 15-20 minutes.